It's time for ignition and straight up automobile pimping.
Dude, where's my car?
Welcome back to Dude, Where's My Car?
Oh, we're already starting.
Yeah, we're already starting. I'm your host, Tom. I've got my regular co-host, the man of muscle.
Yeah, what?
The man of muscle, the master of V8s. The master of V8s. You know him as Boss. I know him as Tony. And today, guys, I've got some of West Sydney's baddest in the room. So much so, I'm on the edge of my seat. I thought I was going to get rolled from the moment that they walked through the fucking door. I've got the Serbian beast.
Yes, that would be me.
Also known as Luka.
Yep.
And I've also got Mr. Untouched himself. You may also know him.
He's definitely not untouched. Believe me when I say that. He's not untouched.
You may also know him as Untouched Visuals. He is one of the photographers around Sydney. I'm not going to give him too much of a shout out beyond that, but Matt and Luka.
Welcome to the podcast. How are you guys doing today?
Pardon?
How are you guys today?
Doing awesome. How about you, man?
It is, dude. I mean, you know what this fucking podcast is like. If you've been tuning in, it either fucking pisses down with rain or it's like 45 degrees hot.
Sweat face.
It's actually pretty okay. Like, I'm not that hot.
At the moment, it's all right, but wait until you start getting sweaty.
Dude's fucking walking around like Biggie Smalls with a fucking sweat thing, like he's about to do a rap show.
I said this. Us big boys, we overheat a little, so bring the sweat towel.
Okay.
Yeah, right, okay.
All right.
Innovative.
I'll take your word for it. I didn't give you a proper shout out. You've got your own detailing business. There you go.
I do. Thank you.
Yeah. What's it called?
Aquaphobic detailing.
There you go. See, I share the love.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Boys, thank you so much for coming in today because you did make the long trip from west down over to the east. What do you reckon? What's it like down here?
Look, they say that West Sydney has some characters, but the creatures I've seen around here really make me question that.
Go on, give me an example.
Like that guy with the speakers strapped onto his bike frame, riding up the street playing. What was he playing? Tupac, I think. I don't know what he was playing, but it was just strapped onto his bike frame. Like you got the bike frame.
Yeah, you're dreaming, eh? Because that sounds like something that would happen out west.
No, you saw it.
Yeah, I saw it.
Angus saw it. He saw it.
Tony, I know you've got something that special that you want to share on the podcast today, bro.
Yes, I did. And it was perfect.
No, hang on. Lead us into it. Why do you have this gift and where the hell were you just now?
I was in Japan over the Christmas period. Wish I could have stayed for Auto Salon, but I couldn't because of work. And it couldn't be more iconic to bring it out on a day when four of us have always owned, not always, but have all owned Holdens. And it's a Nissan Skyline R34 tissue box for the potty room.
Oh, shit,
Actually, I'll open it up. It's actually sick.
Yeah, it is actually pretty sick.
Bro, what did he say about making noise on the table?
I'm sorry, bro. I had to move the hammer. It's not a Holden. We might as well just break it at this
Shit brains.
I want to do the honors to open it up.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Is it stuck down by sticky tape or can you just take it off?
I don't know what that top thing is.
No, what are you doing, man?
Hey, there you go. That's it.
Oh. Give me that. How good.
Set.
Fuck, you can tell.
Don't scratch it.
You can tell how raw
It's
this
okay.
podcast is, eh?
It's okay. I will buff it out.
Oh, okay.
I'll open up.
That's pretty sexy.
It is.
It's good. Seen it all over TikTok and that. It's actually pretty sick.
Oh, they didn't give him colored tissue, so.
Oh, I thought you were about to say there's a Paul Walker signature or something inside of it. That don't even fucking dope.
Why'd you finger it like that? Can you do that again?
All right, so let's bring you guys in. Let's bring you guys in because there is a reason why you're both here today, other than the fact that we have a very loving founding friendship together, and I'm sure we'll touch on that a little bit later.
Sure.
Our story, but you both have a very interesting set of characteristics, and the one thing that I think stands out between you two is when you two are together, weird, funny shit happens.
Oh, don't get him started.
You guys are like a married couple, but I love it. You're like a functional alcoholic, functioning couple. Like that's what you guys are.
He has no clue I'm about to divorce him.
I thought he said he was your son.
He
Yeah. I thought, what happened to me being your son, bro? What happened?
We can still be married.
Oh, sweet. I'm happy.
It's a bit weird, but that's your perspective of weird. I don't see it weird. It's all perspective.
We're from
at
the
end
West,
of the
bro.
day. Yeah,
We're from the West.
we are from the West.
Well, can you tell us a little bit more about your cars? Because similar to Tony and I, who started out, I suppose, in the V6 journey, you both have owned V6s. One of you, you both still own them.
We still own them.
Yeah.
You both still own them.
My one's defected in the garage. Shout out Constable. I don't know his name. But
Try not to say his name.
I will not. He'll probably come after me.
We don't
again.
want him on this podcast.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be the funniest thing ever.
No, it wouldn't.
He'd probably go through all the videos, what you're doing, like, oh, this car, okay.
Yeah, you know, probably, bro. He pulled me over on the worst road ever.
Here we go.
The worst road ever. Like this road, whatever you think is bad, 10 times worse.
And I love defect
Right.
stories.
And look, I get it that my car's static as, but he pulls me over and he's like, "Oh, you're bouncing around there, mate." I'm like, it's a fucked road, bro. And he's like, "Yeah, true." And I was like, "Why the fuck did you even say that then?" And then he starts going on about, my halos are green, even though they were white. Right. And then he's like, "Oh, you on Trop Springs?" And I should have said yes because that's what got me screwed over. And I'm like, "No, I'm on coils." And he's like, "Oh, are they engineered?" And I'm like, I knew you have to engineer them. I tried playing on our face. I didn't know. And I'm like, nah, I didn't know you had to do that. He's like, yeah, because they're only meant for racing cars. I've never felt heartbreak that bad because I thought my car was a racing car. Apparently, I could see. Apparently, to this cop, it wasn't, but it's all good. I think you watch Formula One that much, you think your car's a racing car, but no. And then, yeah, he proceeded to defect me. And me being from Western Sydney, we like to do dodgy things.
No way.
Oh, yeah, bro. You wouldn't believe it.
I'm so glad. This guy actually called me about it. I was like, no, not today.
No English. No English.
And so I went to go get a dodgy blue slip done. And I couldn't find anyone anywhere until my mate told me about another bloke. And I was like, okay, well, I'll go get it done. Anyway, I'm not going to name names for safety issues for myself. Because
We'll
you know
out.
what, I'm not even gonna get it into the story of this guy who done my dodgy because it's pretty bad. Anyway,
If I truly think it's bad, I'll either cut it or I'll beep it.
okay, well, he got out of jail for restamping cars, right? So when you talk about dodgy blue slip, like that was a definition of a dodgy blue slip of a dodgy guy, right? And I got it done, right? Yeah. I paid him a whopping $650 for a dodgy blue slip. A dodgy blue slip, right? And I'm in my Echo, the daily. I'm driving. I'm driving to RMS, and I'm like so stoked. I'm like, hell yeah! He defected me, and 3 days later, I'm back on the road. What a twat of a cop, right? And they can't stop me. I get to the RMS and I'm handing the papers. I'm like, oh, yeah, this is my clearance papers. I cleared my defect. Like, the car's fully stock, I promise you.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, okay. Well, New South Wales Transport have stopped us from clearing it over the counter. They're going to call you in a couple of days and let you know whether it's cleared or not. And I'm like, so you're telling me I might have just spent $650 for nothing? Right? Anyway, little did I know, I did spend $650 for nothing because I get home and an hour later I get a text from my mum saying, hey, dude, you're in shit. I'm like, what did I do now? And they're like, cops are coming to our house. I'm like, what the fuck did I do? And she's like, you got yourself involved in a criminal case. I'm like, what? She's like, yeah, they just called me and said, like, you aware your son has a defected car? And she was like, yeah, thanks, mum, for snitching on me. All good. And she's like, okay, well, he got himself involved in a criminal case with blocking his plates, and there's going to be a cop calling him to come arrange a time to come to our house to look at the car. And I'm like, seriously? Over a lowered car? Like, it's not even that bad.
I mean, deep down, you had drugs in the back, right?
Oh,
I had. What's in the back?
Yeah, you had Troy Candy's drugs in the back, right?
He had a whole of the country in the
I had
back.
a lot of kids in the back.
Yeah.
I just took him off the front lawn.
Bro, I'm not going to lie. When you look at me like this, you've got braids like Sean Paul. You've got the fucking facial hair of Ali G. And you're walking around like your Biggie Smalls with tats. I'm fucked. Like, if a cop rocked up or investigated you, I'd be like, who is this character?
No,
I want his autograph.
Exactly. I'd look at myself and be like, you know what? He's done nothing wrong in his life. I guarantee that guy was an A-grade student in school.
Wait.
Bro, I cheated. Right, so we went through my HSC in lockdown. I cheated on my HSC trials because it was online. We were doing it over Zoom. So I had one laptop set up. We had to have one laptop set up with the Zoom.
Should you say this?
Bro, I'm out of school anyway. I don't care. All right. I had one laptop set up. You have to have one laptop set up with the camera facing your paper.
Setting
right?
your penis, yeah.
Yep. And then I had another laptop with all my notes, which there weren't much because I never took any notes, but I thought I'd at least try. I cheated and still failed. How do you cheat and still fail? Right. I went into...
I'm surprised you haven't learned your lesson.
No.
Are you not shocked? The biggest thing I took out of that story is that he sat his HSC. That's what I'm fucking sitting.
Well, this dude dropped out in like year 8 or
Year
something.
10, bro. Year 10.
Bro,
And he's got an HSV, so look at him.
him or the bank?
Here we go.
Him or the
No.
bank have a
It
HSV?
always comes up.
Yeah.
Him or the bank?
Should we touch on it? Should we touch on that story? By the way, that was a very lovely story.
Oh, no, I wasn't finished, but I forgot what I was going to say. So,
Yeah, so about 14 months ago, I brought my clubby. Loved the thing to death. And yeah, so I got a bank loan for it.
how much? Tell him how much.
I'm not disclosing that.
Too much.
I don't
Too
need to
much.
disclose that.
I just want to make peace here.
I don't.
You shared it with us with our thoughts about what you should be doing. Have we said?
The complete opposite.
Yeah.
But I still went through with it because I was, it's green,
Yeah.
cam, exhaust.
Oh, it's
I was
sick.
loving life.
It's fucking sick.
Yeah, I got a good deal on it too.
Yeah. How much of a good deal?
So when I first messaged them, it was going for 82. And then they just kept dropping it to 75 a month later. And then they dropped it to 70. They're like, we need it gone. I was like, yeah, done deal. Flew to Melbourne that weekend and I picked it up at 32,000 on the clock and I've just hit 40 in 14 months.
So instead of 1 in Sydney.
Wait, hang on. Sorry to cut you off. You picked it up at 13. It's on 40.
32,000.
You picked it up at 32,000. It's done
And
40.
I've done 40 on it so far.
Fuck. Okay. I was like, bro, slow
He's
your
done
fucking roll.
40,000. No, he's done 40,000 Ks.
Oh, yeah, I wish, bro.
It's at 70,000 Ks now.
Right. What were you going to say?
I don't know. I forgot.
I feel like you wanted to try and give him shit.
Yeah,
I
trying.
was ready to give it to. Oh, yeah, that's what I was going to say. I was going to say, instead of looking one for in the state you live in, right, he went all the way to Melbourne.
What's wrong with that?
What do you mean? What's wrong with that?
I know people traveling into state.
Bro, I know so many people that have gone to Melbourne for
You
a
get
car.
better deals in the state.
Yeah.
That's all they
Yeah,
all say.
that's it.
Better deals in the state.
Yeah.
You meant to agree with me, Tony.
You're sitting too far today.
Oh,
I can't touch you.
Can I ask?
Damn it.
Did you do the braids today for us?
no,
Or are you starting a rap
Yes,
career
he did. He did. He done
no.
it.
I've had them in for like a week now.
in preparation for this podcast?
I was going to take them out, but then I was like, you know what? I'll wear them on the podcast because it would be disrespectful not to look sexy for Tony and Tom.
What happens when you take them out? Is it just super wavy? Like the Serbian beast? Let it fly?
I do let it fly, yes.
Yeah.
But I usually do take it out in the shower because there's too much hair product to...
You don't want it stinky.
No, it's just so hard and jelly and waxy. It's just, yeah.
Do you have a guy? This is the shit I feel like Tony would do to his hair back in the day.
No, my neighbour's a hairdresser. So I just pay her.
Everything, Alice. Everything. You get everything. It's all there.
You do get everything.
How long did it take? Because I remember when I did like the curls, I was in the chair for like 6 hours when they were doing like the little knots.
Hour and a half.
Wow, that's quick.
Yeah, they're pretty good. I mean, $30. Can't complain.
Is that what you charge people to fucking detail their car?
No,
What do you charge?
depends what you want, bro.
Yeah. What if it was the MX-5 outside? Also known as Powerpuff.
I don't know. What do you want, bro?
Let's just say I'm going balls to the wall, all out. I want fucking. I don't only just want it cleaned, as in I don't just want the vacuuming done.
Ceramic coating. Yeah,
I want ceramic. I don't want paint protection film.
Sell me the pitch. So
Yeah,
we brought
sell
a
it to
car
me.
to you. It's your time to shine for the audience. We brought a car, an MX-5 or a little Powerpuff or Sloda, a little Skoda. How would you sell us the package?
I would.
This is on the spot.
Yeah. I would get into the pros of getting your car paint protected. Paint correct. Shit. Ceramic coated. I'd get into all the pros on. It's a good investment.
It is.
It is a very good investment.
I would agree.
If you're wanting to take care of your car, make easier maintenance of it, definitely get it ceramic coated. And yeah, that's really. Or I'll just hold you at gunpoint. Like, I shouldn't be saying this. I'm not going to hold you at gunpoint.
No, because you know what that tells me? You're very upfront. If there's anything I've noticed from you just today alone on this podcast is the fact that you're dodgy as shit, but you're honest about it.
Nah, not when it comes to my customers' cars.
What?
and my
It's
business.
legit and you don't tell them about it? Or
What do you mean?
I just said you're dodgy, but you're honest about it.
Yeah, but my work's not dodgy.
No, I don't think your work's dodgy, and I also can't even say anything. Actually, I know your work's good because you did his fucking
I was just about to
wheels.
say, I'll vouch for that. So when my car was still green, I don't know why it was kind of dumb. So it was probably, a month before I went to wrap it. I hit up Luke and I'm like, please just fix my car up.
He actually gave me maybe 13 hours notice. So,
I think so.
We're at the first that first meet in a park, and you came up to me like,
That sounds fucked, bro.
Can you ceramic coat my car tomorrow? I'm like, yeah, all right. And the very next day I came.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That actually
Meet in the park? I came.
we talked about,
I bet you
what did I
fucking
do?
talked.
Stage 1 paint correction.
And ceramic
Oh, you
coating.
forgot about, I'm selling a business for you. So we did a stage 1 paint correction.
And ceramic
Because I didn't
coating.
really need, a stage 2? It was
No,
actually
your,
fine. Mine
yeah,
was
your
fine.
car was, the paint was in pretty good
Pretty good
condition.
condition. And then we did a ceramic coat.
Yes.
Yes, it did. It was our Forestville event where we did that cruise and meet out Old Pack. And I was like, well, do you want to come out from the west back to my place tomorrow, which is like an hour drive again, and do my car?
Yeah, and
And this guy was there.
I was there. I show up for my clients.
Yes.
Do you want
And,
to? Do you want to like maybe also just like a little public service announcement? What you should not do if you're about to wrap your car.
Oh, you should not. You should not ceramic your car if you're gonna wrap it. And this guy
Get it
didn't.
after.
Yeah, this guy didn't even tell them.
I did. I told them. And then I'm pretty sure Hayden was like, fuck, well, we got to get it off.
Yeah,
He was like, it wasn't a smart decision. But I was like, well, I didn't know I was going to wrap a car. It was very impulse. It was a good decision.
he never even had the chance to wash his car when it was ceramic coated by me. It just sat in the garage for however long until and I rock up so I came here to ceramic coat his wheels one night, and I'm like, oh, so have you like cleaned and washed your car when I coated? He's like, nah. I'm like, thanks, bro, all good. I spent like 10 hours in the underground garage, and
I'll give full respects. Yeah, he was in the underground garage. It was like super hot day like today. Super fucking hot. No ventilation. And then this guy was like, I just saw fucking products everywhere. Again, microfiber cloths everywhere. And then he
bit
just
of a
hard work
sweatshop.
with his music jamming in the background, and then kept going.
this is my sweat towel.
Is that the sweat towel?
That
Is that
is
the
not
one you
the-
use on the hot bonnet?
He wipes it on his sweat
remember it was
and then
the
he
pink
rubs it
one.
into the car. It's like his little
it's a
magic
polish.
touch. Yeah. Bro, I'm not
Back
going to lie.
alive.
This is probably the best that the podcast has actually ever looked. The TV's on. We've been trying to make the TV work for the past fucking 3 episodes.
West Sydney boys, mate. West Sydney.
This
Did it for
guy-
you guys.
I know you guys don't have colour TV where you're from. You're happy with black and white.
Western Sydney's like that bad, yeah.
Actually, I have a big 70-inch TV on the floor in my room. I actually have a mattress on the floor as well. Western Sydney style.
You Japanese or you Serbian?
Serbian. Born and bred.
Are you the Rith, right?
The riff.
No, I wasn't
Not
born
riff.
here.
I don't want to.
Riff,
I don't.
mate.
Oh, sorry.
The
Sorry.
riff.
The riff.
Sorry. I don't want to give away your location, but is the Riff where you're from?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Just to make sure it's fucking clear that you're not from Parramatta or some shit.
Penrith, baby.
Yeah, okay.
Penrith.
Do you have a postcode in there somewhere
So
that
is
you're
that
supposed to
Eels?
represent too? Or?
Panthers.
Oh, sorry.
Parramatta Eels, mate. Oh, no.
No, bro, this guy's soccer fan.
I'm a soccer fan. That's all
I
right.
tell you what I want to know. I want to hear both your stories because, like I said, I feel like we all met just like out of pure circumstance. The first time I met you guys was on a weekend away, driving to an all Holden's event, fucking fanging it around at Bathurst.
Oh, yeah.
So like,
Yeah, and you don't want to drive around the world to come to my house. Although, this bloke, right, I don't think he understood the way we're going. So you go up to Bathurst, right, on the M4. You get off on the M4, it's 2 minutes from the M4 to my house. Right, and this guy in the chat's like, no, I don't want to drive around the world. But me and him, we planned for everyone to meet at mine, and it just kind of went all batshit, really. And it's like, he just didn't want to drive around the world. And there's a reoccurring joke between me and the boys. That it's like,
shout out to the fucking boys.
we wouldn't want Tom driving around the world. Because it was just funny. It was like a 2 minute drive off the M4 to my house.
Do you want to know why? It's because
He's just actually scared of the Riff.
I'm fucking terrified. Imagine that fucking ute that I was driving around, like whilst everyone in the West thinks it's sick.
Look, I
didn't want to get out and be stabbed and then my ute gets stolen.
Now you got Penrith, but then you got the suburb that I live in, which is a part of Penrith, but it's a good suburb.
Oh, here we go. What is it?
Glenmore Park, bro. Or the Glenny P.
Glenny P.
Yeah.
Shout out. Again, I feel like there's meant to be a postcode that follows that to fucking...
2750, baby.
Yeah,
That
there
is
you go.
not
I knew it
Glenmore
was coming
Park.
somewhere.
It's not Glenmore Park's postcode.
Nah, but so we met because we were going out to a fucking really fun event out of Bathurst and it was a good time. But I want to understand how did you guys even get into cars? Like, because, yeah, like I said, you guys started the same way Tony and I started. Like, we had V6s and started working our way up towards V8s and all that type of stuff. One each. Matt, you're going first. Why cars?
Honestly, I've just always liked having nice things. Like, I'm not saying I'm like a baller or nothing, but like having a nice car, driving a nice car around it's a nice feeling.
Yeah.
And so kind of brought the V6, beautiful car, bone stock, 60,000 on the clock when I brought off an old couple. And here comes a P-plater, ruins it. But yeah, it was like when I was 12, I had two mates. One was a Holden fan, one was a Ford. And they were like, pick one, Holden or Ford. Mind you, I never knew what these cars were. I was 12, didn't know nothing. I was like, Holden. And then since then, I was just always been a Holden bloke.
And you picked the right side.
Oh,
So
I did. I love it. Can't go back.
yeah. No, you don't hate Fords though.
No, I love a good Ford, especially when they're like done right.
Yeah.
It's so good. But Holden all the way.
Yeah, fair enough. What about you?
I feel like when you get into cars, it's like a P-plater initiation type of thing. You get P's and you just want to get into cars. So I got my first car, my Holden, and look, my uncle's a real big influence, right? We'd always talk about what we do to my car before I got it. So I just got it. I bought a VE Calais. Actually, my mum did for me. off some
Actually, it was a hand-me-down.
off some 80-year-old guy at is it Pimble Hills?
Pimple.
Yep.
The North Shore.
Yep.
So it's not far from here.
No.
No.
And bought off that guy, and from that point I was like, all right, let me do some dodgy things. My first modification, all right, I'm gonna blow your mind, was I put washers in between the muffler. Right. So that way it was basically
The stock muffler, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was basically a free X-Force exhaust system. Because
Oh, fuck.
because you don't it's space, not all the flows going through the muffler and muffling the sound, and
I think we just eradicated any chance of
It's
X-Force ever sponsoring this fucking podcast, but yeah.
It's just a P-plater thing. I ended up doing it with my Empire Performance exhaust. I ended up doing it just for shits and giggles.
The spaces.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it wasn't loud enough for you.
No.
No.
So I had the muffler deletes on, got pulled over by a cop, took them off. I was like, fuck, it's too quiet. Put spaces on, I was happy with it. 2 months later, put the muffler deletes back in. I was like, yeah, that's better. So regretted.
All right, I want to hear the full dodgy mod list thing, because you're right. There is like a bit of initiation, I feel like, especially towards Holden Commodore V6s. I want to hear, respectfully, the shit mod list. I want to fucking know it, because the Spaces is the best way to start off, but where did it go from there?
Well, I was kind of broke when I was on my P's. I was a delivery driver for Domino's. I think it took me like a solid 2 months just to buy Lawrence Springs for the thing. And honestly, for like 2 years, I just drove around on Lawrence Springs and spaced mufflers. And that's all I did ever. I never actually plastic dipped my wheels. I feel like that's a 1P plater mod I never did.
Plastic dip wheels.
Yeah, like your stock wheels.
Yeah.
Or your badges. I thought I'd never do that. A lot of people hate on the chrome, but I like the chrome.
I love the chrome, bro.
I love the
Chrome
chrome
looks
with the
so good.
silver. And everyone's like, oh, you're going to like black out your chrome bits? I'm like, no. I'm not GAY. I'm not sure if we're allowed to say that on the podcast. Gay. I'm not gay. I'm not gay.
Right, that's taking a stab at a lot of people.
Yeah. I'm going to have to beep you every
The amount
single
of
time
cars
you
in
said
this
it
room
now.
are all blacked out badges.
Look, no disrespect.
No disrespect, because I like the chrome. I'm not a fan of blacking out cars. Everyone else can do it, respectfully. I just don't like it on
I
mine.
do like a murdered out car, but I think if you're going to black your stuff out, at least spray paint it. Don't get like plastic dip and then go over it with some gloss, because it just looks shit.
You know, that's how my SS came when I bought it. So I found it in the back of this. It was when I went to Mossman, where I went to go pick it up. It was in his neighbour's garage. It'd been sitting there for 3 years. Not moved. Like, the tyres were flat. The rims were on the floor. So there was nothing. I'll never, ever forget it. So I went there, and it had all the plastic dip, like, black Holden badges front and back. Like, all the plastic dip black SS badges, all the shit. And I was like, I fucking hate this.
Actually, I never did anything dodgy to my car, not to an extent, but I did a lot of dodgy things in my car. Before you think what you're thinking, it's not that. Right?
What am I thinking?
What are we all thinking?
I think I know what you're about
Yeah.
to talk about.
Oh,
Go.
you know what you're on. Yeah. Okay. So this one night we all went out. Like, it's a kind of a remote area. It's no one will know where it is. It doesn't matter. We went out one night, and my mate. Well, it was a bunch of us, but like where we were, it's very quiet. Not many cars come through, and stuff like that. So basically, my mate had these cop lights in his car. And he's like, oi. Actually, before he told me to put him in, right, one of our friends, right, we had a friend who, she was still on her L's, and our mate let her go for a drive in his car down this road, right, and that's when my mate was like, oi, go pull them over, and with the fake cop lights. But I thought he was talking about the random people that just drove past, right? So I plugged these in. You plug them into like,
Cigarette lighter.
Yeah,
Cigarette
you
lighter.
plug it-
It's an AUX cable.
yeah. So you plug it into that, right? And basically I flew, because I had like a stock Commodore at this point, right? It looked like a proper undercover car. Right? So basically I'm flying down this road at excessive speeds, right? Flashing red and blue lights. I actually have a video. I'm not sure. Are we able to crop that in the video?
Yeah.
I can put it on the TV if you really
Yeah.
wanted to.
Yeah, so I'll show you in a second. But yeah, so basically I flew down chasing these random people, pull them over, right? And basically I pulled them over, and then I just waited behind them for maybe like a minute, and then just drove past them off. And then I'll come back around, and I thought it was so fun. Come around, and then another random car drove past. This is where it gets funny. It was just like a 79 series, Land Cruiser. Pulled them over, and this guy didn't take it lightly. This guy started chasing me and my mate into my car around Castlereagh. It's like a very remote, bushy area if you go to the right part of it. And basically, I'm going around corners at like 80 Ks, right? And that might not seem fast, but in a boat, right, it's pretty fast. Like
In Castlereagh, which is just like one way each direction on a narrow road in complete bush. Yeah, I know exactly what you're
So
talking about.
he's chasing us around, and I'm like, shit, this guy's not happy, eh? And I'm like, this guy can't take a joke. So basically, I'm fucking speeding around Castaway trying to lose this guy. And for some reason, like, this 79 series is like, it's not keeping up, but it's not falling back. It's staying exactly where it is. And eventually, like, I lost him. And then he messaged me on Messenger, right? So whatever one of my mates, I think he went back to where all my group of mates were, where we were, right? And asked who I was. And I think one of my mates told them.
Snitched you out.
Oh,
right.
wow.
Yeah.
Snitches get stitches, bro.
Right, but I think he was he knew one of the people. I'm not sure. Either way, he messaged me. He's like, "Oh, cool prank, bro," and I don't even know what I said. I think I just left it. But then, the next day I wake up, I tell my mum and she's like, "Oh, what did you guys get up to last night?" I was like, "Oh, I put these fake cop lights in my car, pulled people over," and she's like, "You know you're gonna get in trouble with that by the cops." I was like, "Nah, don't worry about it." A week later, she's like, "Get up." It's like 6:30 in the morning. And I thought this was her. She's like, "Get up, the cops are here." I thought this was her evil way of waking me up because I was late for school. I was still in year 11.
Oh, my God.
Right? So I thought this was an evil way of waking me up for school. And I'm like, am I late to school? And then I walk out the room and there's a actual cop at the front of my door. And I'm like, shit. She was right. I'm getting in trouble for this. So basically, I'm talking to him, and this guy was pretty cool. Like, the only cool like encounter I've had with a cop. Right? And he's like, "So, were you the idiot that put those cop lights in and started pulling people over?" I was like, "Yeah, that was me." And but the thing is, my car wasn't home at the time because, like, I think a few days after that, my mate reversed into me because we were reversing up a hill, and he decided it'd be a good idea to reverse at 60 k's. Bang, straight into the back of my car. Right? Straight into the front of my car.
Was it Matt?
No, it wasn't, Matt. I hadn't met him. I didn't know.
Way before he met me.
Yeah. That's when my life was actually good. Now it's just living for it. And
This guy.
yeah, so basically I'm chatting to this cop. He's like, I haven't had to do a call out like this for like 8 years. So you're the first. And I'm like, oh. So my mum's like, okay, so like we wrap it all up and stuff. My mum was like, "Oh, so like, what can we expect? Like, you're gonna get fined or something?" And he's like, "Oh, well, it's not really as easy as a fine." Like, and then he asked like, "How old are you?" I was like, "I'm 17." He's like, "Okay, well, you're under 18, so that can help your case a bit." But with these, like, because it comes under impersonating cops, and it's a pretty serious crime.
It's pretty. Shouldn't do it.
Yeah, trust me, I know from experience. And he's like, "Well, look." You either get let off with a warning, you have to sit with like a youth advisor and she'll run you through everything bad that can happen, or you can go to court and still be charged as an adult even though you're under 18. And I'm like, shit, I'm going to go to jail, guys. Over a simple little joke.
Well, I feel you're excited for it.
Yeah, I was like, "Are you ready for jail?"
Yeah,
You're
I'm
like,
ready
"Dude,
for
my
this."
street cred's going fucking up for
Hell
me."
no. So basically, we meet up with a cop again a few days later, and he's like, "Oh, look, I put in a good word for you. Like, they're just going to sit you down and with the youth advice and let you off with a warning. And if you could give like a reverse complaint, like a higher praise for a cop, I would, because this guy was pretty sick. He put in a good word with me and didn't let me go to jail. Thank God. But
I don't think you're going to jail, bro.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know. I was just freaking out. I was like 17 at the time. The only thing you can think about is going to jail.
Yeah, that's true.
And basically, my mum wasn't really... Actually, she thought it was kind of funny. She's like, "You laughing at your son? You better go to jail, bro. You're laughing at your son about it." And, but yeah, that I never did that again. Yeah, it was, yeah, I just never did it again. And, he actually... few months ago, last year sometime, he texted me about it, about using some cop lights or something.
Wait, you guys are best mates. You have each other on fucking text.
Not him.
Me, no.
Him. Tony.
Maximum sentence is 2 years in jail.
Yeah.
Sorry, our producer has just said that it's maximum.
Fun fact of the day.
It's fun fact of the day.
Just mean you could have just gone in for 2 years. And then out you go, just like that. 2 years.
Yeah.
Nothing.
I would have only been 19 when it came out. 19 years old, still in year 11. Oh, good.
Still got a V6.
Yeah.
Still fucking-
What about you, Matt? You got any interesting stories or cop encounters?
Nah, I'm a pretty good boy.
You're a tame driver.
He's a loser, bro. If it wasn't for me, his life would be so boring.
Oh shit.
What do you mean, man?
I think we should just go on for days with Lucas stories. Should we get into the duck story?
I was,
Oh my god, the duck story. This was the first time
this is how we met.
So this is how we met. So basically, one afternoon, I went out and bought a duck. Right, a duck. It was a baby duck. I named it Pablo, and that same afternoon, he texted me on Instagram, asking like meet up. There was like some car meet in Penrith, and he's like, "Oh, do you want to go together?" And I'm
No,
like,
okay, so the story
Yeah,
was
because you asked me to.
these
go
were the
as
two
well.
only people I knew from Penrith, and the meet was out Penrith, and I was scared to go over there myself.
Penrith is not a bad place.
But the place we met up for that meet, that fucking
Oh.
dark ass car park in amongst the trees.
you see this dude?
I see these two dudes. Then he introduces me to one of his mates. This guy fucking floors around the car park. He hits one of the poles, like the parking poles. And I'm like, he just got his Luca was just like, he's just got his license.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah. My mate.
yeah. He was
In
like,
the VT?
I got no clue what car he was in. He
Yeah.
hit the pole, spun around in the car park. I think he hit another. He hit it something twice. And then he was like, yeah, he'll get out there. He'll make it onto the road.
Yeah. So yeah, basically we met up, and before I even ask, oh hey, how are you? Like, I'm like, I have a duck in my car. And he's so confused. He's like, what do you mean a duck? I'm like, I pull out a tub and it's an actual duck in there. Right. I will bring up the photo. Give me a second.
Oh fuck. We'll share it on the YouTube. I'll get the snap off you, and I'll share it to the screen.
But I wanna show you personally.
I know, but no, I've seen it. You've told me the story before.
Have I?
Everyone else,
knows about it. I'm
everyone.
just sharing it to the audience about the duck stories. Keep along with the duck
Yeah.
story.
Oh, so yeah, and basically, before when I bought the duck and I was driving home, I FaceTimed my mum because I knew if I told her I was buying one, she'd flip, and that's exactly what she did. She flipped, right? And she's like, "You're getting rid of that?" I'm like, "No, I'm not. I want to keep Pablo." Right, and basically, I'm like, "Look, you know what? Like, I'm not gonna go home with this duck. I'm just gonna give it to my mate." And so I gave it to my mate, right? And he took it overnight, gave him the food for it, he took it, and the next day I messaged him like, "Oh, how's Pablo?" He's like, "Oh, it died." And I'm like, "What?" I'm like, "How did it die?" I was like, "I don't know. I left him in the pool overnight, and I think like he just died." I'm like, "Bro, are you serious? You just killed the duck, bro."
You killed Pablo, bro.
Yeah, and I just like I never told my mum that it died. My mum like asked me a few weeks. I was like, "Oh, so how's that duck that you gave to your mate?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, it's good. Like I think he gave it away or something." No, it died. It died. Rest in peace, Pablo. But yeah, that's a duck story. That's how I met Tony.
You fucking skipped a fair few steps in there. I'm not gonna lie, because when you told that duck story last time,
There was a lot more to it.
I was losing my shit. Like,
Really, man, I don't remember much. Like my memory's horrible.
Oh, we know.
Sorry, bro. Sorry to disappoint.
I personally don't believe you're like this goody two shoes boy that is completely safe all the time, especially with the cars that you have. There's no fucking way.
No, he is. You know what? You know his first words that he said when he got that V8. He's like, "I'm not going to be one of those people that spend so much money on a car and hide it and just never drive it."
Yeah, and I barely started driving it.
And now he doesn't drive it. I might see it once every 6 months.
only out to his monthly meets. That's where it comes
Yeah.
from.
It's
Fuel as well.
was-
Fuel's gone up so much.
I was just
lately.
about to say that. I was like, can I remind you all that fuel's like $2 fucking 30, whatever the fuck it wants to be?
Yeah, it's so bad.
just put A10 in it.
No thanks.
Yeah, no.
I'm right.
A real man would
Can you give us a run through, Buck? Can you give us a run through that HSV?
So at the moment, it's got air intake, headers, high flow cats, 3-inch exhaust, cam. I'm not too sure what cam, and then I've put walkies on it. But now I'm waiting to install coilovers, and then I brought some new wheels. I got 20-inch Momo Stars.
I thought you got Simmons.
Oh shit, no.
Do you rate Simmons?
I do.
First set of wheels I had, and I loved them, but they're way too common in Penrith.
I think they're
Way too common in
but
Penrith.
you know what? I think they're a gateway wheel.
Oh, 100%.
Like they're gateway. It's like
To
a
what?
rabbit hole to
Like,
other
just to
wheels.
get- yeah.
Like if you're getting into wheels, especially if you're on a Commodore. Like if you're on a Commodore, you don't know really what wheels are going to suit, but you know that Simmons are gonna, no matter what, Simmons are going to look good on a Commodore. So like you know get Simmons for a Commodore, and then you start exploring other options. But they're pretty good. I mean, wheels are kind of expensive, and Simmons are like one of the.
And when you're still working at Domino's, like it's fucking hard to put two pennies together.
I don't work at Domino's anymore.
He's got his own business now.
Yeah.
Are you actually doing that full time?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't fucking know that.
Yeah.
I honestly had no idea. I thought you just did that because you just did it
No, I do it full time.
whenever you could.
What was one of like the sickest cars or the nicest car that you got to work on?
I worked on a Tommy Mackinnon edition Evo 6. That's a pretty rare spec. There's like only 500 of them in Australia.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Oh, yeah, I remember seeing
Yeah.
that one on your story.
What colour?
White, here.
No, don't show me now. It's fucking boring to everyone listening.
Sorry. No, it was pretty. It's pretty
I can
nice.
bring it. I'll bring it up for you on the video. How's that?
Yes.
Make
Okay.
him happy.
But yeah, no, that was a really nice car.
Why aren't you two working in tandem? If you're getting sick cars in, you're a fucking photographer and a good one. Why the fuck don't you take photos of the car?
Ask him.
He ghosts me on Snapchat.
Oh, shit, bro.
I'll be like, oh, what's Matt up to? Let me see if he replied. Opened 3 hours ago.
When?
All the time, bro.
Oh, shit.
I might have to get a photo up and you can put it up.
He's sending me countless screenshots of last
I
red.
need this up on the video.
So yeah, I don't know, maybe
You've just figured that out, eh?
yeah, maybe we can do that. We can add it. We can both add it as like a package.
Yeah.
It's amazing that you guys have just realised.
You can. We work out the rates like 90-10. I get 90% of it.
Oh, shit.
All right.
I'm actually curious though, as a photographer, I gave you a bit of heat in a potty episode one time because you got a little bit angry at maybe just the way some people interact with photographers, especially when you put so much time and effort in. But you're here on the microphone, you've got the power in your hands today. I don't want you to rant, but I just want you to run through like not only your process, but like what you do to get good photography spots so that people understand, because if people don't really understand how much effort you put in, then like, whoa, they're just going to keep doing it to you and everyone else. So you're kind of doing justice for every other car photographer out there.
Yeah, well, for me, it's not so much effort of finding a spot. It's just figuring out what would be best for a certain car, which most other photographers, they know where they want to take a photo of certain cars. As me, I just go to a nice spot. That's it. Because, like, it doesn't bother me. As long as it looks good,
Yeah.
that's all that matters. But from that incident of when you...
Dude,
Blow
you were
me out.
fucking angry.
I wasn't angry. I thought it was... I messaged him. I was like, that's just fucking funny. But, so what happened was I, organised a, photo shoot, and the guy, goes, oh, nah, sorry, last minute, I can't do it. I'm busy. But it's like, well, fuck. But then I had a friend who is a photographer that handles Endless Media. Great photographer. And they actually...
Don't ruin this story.
So it's a chick. She actually did sunset shoot. So, you're up at 4 a.m,
Yeah.
get to the spot for 5:30.
4 a.m. at sunset.
Or something. No, because you get there early, so then when sunrise. Yeah. I fucked up.
He finally got it.
Drop that at year 10.
I mean sunrise, right? So she got there. Bloke was supposed to be there 5:30.
Yeah.
Didn't hear nothing from him for an hour. And then 2-3 hours later, she got a message, sorry, I couldn't come. And it was all plans, like, especially sunrise, like, you're waking up so early just for a photo shoot.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Stuff for that.
Don't get me wrong, I love a morning cruise, but 4:30 in the morning,
That's dedication.
I'm not 65 years old yet where I can't sleep. So, like, I can't do that.
What do you mean? At 65, you want to sleep?
Anyway.
But yeah. So it's annoying to most all photographers because, like, you know, you go out your way to get to a spot early and then last minute, oh shit, sorry, I can't come. Something's come up.
Yeah.
Like I've been late to my recent photo shoot I did. It was a Rexy, and I was actually running late because I just got home from work, so I had to shower everything. So I let him know. He didn't mind, luckily. But it's like when you're running late to a photo shoot, you let them know early. But it's like if the person who's getting the photo shoot done messages so late to the point where what's the point? You just get angry at it.
Yeah, yeah.
So I've had it happen to me a few times now. Like I was supposed to do a Commodore a few weeks ago, and I never, you know, it was like, oh, we'll do it Friday. Oh, sorry, I can't do Friday. We'll do Saturday then. Oh, I can't do Saturday. I never heard from him. Or Sunday. I was like, well, I've just lost the photo shoot now. Like,
Yeah, and money.
yeah, that's it.
Yeah. Which, I mean, the only thing I'd recommend is maybe 50 up front, 50 after.
Oh, well, I only charge 50 at the moment. Just trying to build like a
No,
clientele.
50% up front, 50% after.
I should do that actually. That's a good idea, but
I'm fucking giving them to you boys at the minute, so yeah, go for it.
I feel like I know who you're talking about.
I think explain to the process to people that it's not just a man behind a camera and then there's your photo.
yeah, so I'm pretty quick with editing photos, so I know what I like.
Yeah.
But with some people, they spend a week editing like 30 photos, which good on them. But like, you know, I spend maybe a few hours editing photos because I try and do it as quick as I can so they have the photos so they can be posted. But some people take, you know, as I said, a week, and they charge a lot more than what I do, which is fair to them because they're really good. But like, you know, it's a process. It's not like it's just taking photos, quickly editing them, and then on your way. Like some people actually are dedicated to it. I just do it as a side hobby.
Yeah.
Just to make some extra cash.
Speaking of, though, do you... Oh, I'm always curious about this. As a photographer, you got to know spots, eh? Like, you got to know where to shoot.
Yeah.
Do you know places that, like, maybe even just for yourself that you won't disclose to anyone else that you just know are so fucking sick that you're saving it for, like, the real money shot? Like, you're going to charge $500
really
for it?
haven't thought about that. Like,
Here's the third idea that I've just given you for the night, so yeah.
So I've actually had another photographer ask me where a certain spot was. And I just said, like, landmarks that were near it. And then they found it within an hour anyway because it's in Penrith. But, yeah, I actually haven't really disclosed any locations. Like, if someone wants to know something, I'll tell them. It's usually it's up-and-coming other photographers or other people just wanting, you know, spot photos at that location from someone else. Like, I don't mind. Like, it doesn't bother me.
Yeah.
But I've had encounters where people won't, like, tell you a location because it's a nice spot. They don't want it to get ruined, which is fair to them. But, like, who gives a shit? Like, it's a photo spot. Someone will find it one day and it'll get out in the world.
Yeah, you got a man right there who fucking loves knowing the best spots of the whole of Sydney. So
I think he's hiding it from us. He must have like a little note in his phone where it's like top spots.
Actually, I done
2, 3, 4,
that
5, 6.
because we had a mate come from Queensland, stayed at Luka's place, and he was like, "Where's some spots?" Like, because you know he's from Queensland, doesn't know much. And I sent him like legit, like I think 30 spots in Penrith where I've just looked over on like Google Maps.
That was just in Penrith.
And that was just in Penrith too.
I think the list was like at least 100 different spots, and I'm like, bro,
We're
I
gonna
just
steal
want
that list today. That's our goal.
yeah, did you
I
save the list?
I did.
It's
I
in the phone, right?
still
He
got
has,
a list.
yeah.
It's all good. We'll go head of Seki down there to go get it for you.
So if you're a common listener, then you'd know that once a month we want to, like, after we go there, after we all get the shot, everyone else can potentially know about the spot and they can they can tune in. Well, maybe they can fucking hire you to take the photo.
Well, it was like so at the Pean River there, they opened a new spot up for, you know, just families to go down, chill out. Well, it's a nice photo spot too, but then you always get the dump heat platers to do skids and everything, and now they've closed it off for the gate. So you can't even go down there at night to just chill out. Like, you get people like that ruin spots and just ruins it for everyone else. So
Yeah, they can't just be like you who just always do the right thing.
yeah, I'm a goody two shoes. So
Yeah.
But I feel like that's why a lot of photographers don't tell
Disclose
people,
places,
disclose shots, because there is a majority of people that do go there and just like ruin it. There's a shot, you know that.
the two lakes and the road in the center.
Nah, bro.
Yeah, don't say the location.
That spot that looks like that infinite map on Minecraft.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like so.
Yeah.
Oh, it's just like you go there in if you want the best shots, winter early in the morning, and it's just grass. It's a massive grass field.
Many people do know about that spot though.
Now people do, but like in the morning it's all foggy and misty.
Also,
and
it's mysterious.
we were gonna
That's the
go
one-
there on All Holden's Day.
Yeah, that was what you guys were
morning,
talking about.
But it was just raining, so like,
Yeah.
fuck, who
We
cares?
missed out.
So I
Plus, I was hungover and shit. Like, it was just fucking.
Big night for you. Big night.
I don't want to talk about it.
I had a freaking AC blowing, like it was on. You know when it pans out in the room, not just one spot. Sleeping on that bed and it's just going on me, then away from me, and it was giving me the shits. I was like, I'm scared. So, and it's not even hot. Like it's like warm, so it's even more annoying. And I'm like, I already got like a fur coat on me, basically. I don't need a stupid heater on.
You've got Matt on top of you. Like,
Yeah,
you don't
exactly.
need fucking
No,
more heat.
I was in the comfy bed that night. He was on the pull-out.
No,
Fucking
it was pretty comfy
bed on the
either
couch.
way. And I'm like, I'm getting the shits. I'm like, fuck this aircon, bro. Like everyone's sleeping, you don't need it on. It's like 3 a.m. I turned it off. I'm like, fuck's sake, I'm trying to sleep. We've got to wake up at like 7 to get ready. I got some stupid ass aircon behind me, and it's just, it might not be annoying to everyone else, but little things like that just give me the shits.
Can I just say one thing? I don't know if you all agree with me on this, but I reckon weekends away with all your mates or like even like new people will come along, and we're evident of that because I met you two. Literally, we slept in the same fucking room the first time I ever met you. So like, but like weekends away where you go together and you do car shit. So it's like just a really long cruise, I guess.
Yeah.
And you stay the night at Bathurst or you go to fucking Hunter Valley or wherever it is. Go to All Holden's Day, whatever the event is. Like that shit is the best fucking time.
It's good, like, you know, even though we're only an hour drive, but it's like, it's how we always get together, basically, like
Yeah.
once in a while. It's like, it's just good fun, like catching up with mates.
Yeah, I want to make it like a proper norm. That should be like just the industry standard for everyone. Like just going well and above beyond cruises now, where you just set a weekend away, you book a fucking
that's
huge Airbnb or whatever, and you just go to town on it.
That's it, yeah.
You know where I want to do one is near Foster. All those houses in, I'm fucking giving it away here. All those houses that are in like Boomerang Beach or whatever, they're fucking huge, and they have huge garages, so all your cars are safe. There's no one fucking there anyway, so no one's
Yeah.
going to steal your shit. But the houses are fucking massive. So you go out there, you got a mad cruise going up, you got mad food spots, you got a sick place where you can all fucking get rowdy, and then cruise all the way on home. It's the best thing ever.
I'm going to one-up you on that one.
All right, here we go.
I reckon go up to Nelson Bay and just go wine tasting all weekend. CCA wine tasting. I reckon, because that, bro, when you're drinking like proper made wine, like I know all wine's like wine that's like actually been made, you get.
As opposed to what other wine that not made.
I don't know how to explain it, right? Either way, but just wine tasting all week and get absolutely hammered. And I think it'd just be fun with all of us.
It is.
And we might be able to actually force this guy to have some fun with his life for once.
Why? Because I don't drink.
Yeah, bro, I see your siblings in the club every weekend, and I just wish you were there with us.
Nah, I'm all good, bro. I'll stay home.
Bro, I'm not going to lie. I don't want to touch another bottle of red wine unless I know that the Serbian beast has been naked with a little fucking gooch sack on. I want to know that you've been stomping down on those berries. And I want one of your little pubis chin hairs to come down into that wine
Hey,
mixture. And
I think this goatee that I've grown is absolutely phenomenal. So,
yeah, do you reckon it adds like a level of like? Do you become a different person? Do you think?
no, I only do it because I can't actually grow a beard. It's like I'm a peasant on facial hair. So it's like I just don't have the patience. It's like I like a clean shave, right? And I don't want to like go out and it's all like it doesn't grow patchy. It just doesn't grow thick enough.
Okay,
If you know what I mean. Like it grows even out everywhere, but just looks like untidy, and I hate it.
it's okay. You're young. Like you're still, you're still.
Nah.
Yeah,
but-
you're still growing, mate. You might be taller than me. You're not older than me.
Maturity wise, I definitely am
Oh,
older than you.
bullshit.
I feel these are just going all night long.
I want to know what your car trips together are like.
Oh,
We haven't.
actually, get
Oh,
this
on the
right.
way
We,
here. Oh.
we went up to Queensland last year,
Oh,
the start of the year, right? I actually, like, that night, we were going to leave at 3 a.m. I was so excited to just go away with the boys. I could not sleep. I ended up at like, I think at maybe 1:50 in the morning, ended up just taking all my bags and pillows out on the driveway and just set my pillow up on the driveway and just laid there and like just stargaze until this dude rocked up. And I was just so excited to go. So we went up and...
So you guys took the same car up?
Yeah.
We went in my car.
We couldn't... What was wrong with my car?
Everything.
Actually, I think at that point, like... I don't know. I forgot.
Defected for the first time.
I don't think you just didn't want to drive your car up. I think that was the
Yeah, I don't
reason.
think I could have been bothered. Anyway, but yeah, it was the worst 8 hours of my life.
Why?
It was like 10. Good 10.
No, we made pretty solid time. Like, because I go up once a year to Queensland because my sister competes up there for judo, right? And we take like 1 million stops, so it just drags on. But I think we made pretty good time because we took 2 stops, one at Coffs and then one for petrol.
Yeah.
But I think that holiday away is what got me banned from ever driving his car ever again. Because this guy has a pop and crackle tune on his V6, right? And he just doesn't use it properly, right? So he was getting his tattoo done and I had his car for the rest of the day. And I didn't flog it. I flogged the tune, not the car. So I think I went through a lot of petrol in your car. On the way home, I drove down and he's like, "Get out, I'm driving the rest of the way."
No, you didn't want to drive. You drove all day around.
No, what do you mean? I wanted to keep driving when we were coming back
driving
down,
home, yeah.
right? But I was abusing his pop and crackle tune, and he was like, "Nah, get out. You're not driving anymore." And I'm like,
Legit,
"Damn it."
every tunnel, pop and crackle, or just going down the hill, pop and crackle.
Look, I just don't have it on my car, so it's fun to use it when it's on someone else's.
You haven't
car.
experienced the pop and crackle because you don't have the pop and crackle.
Exactly.
You want to experience it.
It experiences the fullest.
Exactly.
And then you get over it.
Exactly. But it was pretty good.
No, because when we were going up, we seen Tony coming back down.
Oh, actually, yeah.
Wait, what?
Yeah. We were going up, right? We saw you coming down. I messaged you. I was like,
You're on a Fraser trip.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah. Oh,
We saw you drive back down. And but no, the drive was pretty good. Like, I only punched him a couple dozen times.
What are you going to end up doing up there? Because we were only talking about doing a Queensland trip as well.
Man, we did a whole lot of nothing actually.
We had nothing planned
Get this right.
Yeah.
Wait, where'd you get your tattoo?
Up in Queensland.
up in Queensland.
So you had something to do.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, yeah, I got a
Sorry,
spontaneous.
you had something to do.
Yeah, I was going up there for a
I got a tattoo up in Queensland as well.
The Scream knife.
Yes, my mum absolutely hates it. So actually, I didn't tell her I got it or was going to get it. Well, I didn't think I was going to get a tattoo at all, but I was flipping through their book and I knew that was a mistake because I knew I was going to find something I liked and I got it done. And then on the way down, I sent the photo from the book to my mum and I was like, "Wait, what do you think about this tattoo?" She's like, "I hate that. Don't you ever get that." And I was like, "Shit." So I sent her the photo. I was like, "Oh, it's too late." And she's like, "Don't come home." And I'm like, "Oh, I'm only 4 hours away, so it's okay." But yeah, no, but we stayed in the Airbnb most of the time, really. And we tried going go-karting, but I wasn't allowed on. There's no easy way to say it. I just wasn't allowed on. And you know what? Fuck that place. Not going back there. I'm not going back there.
Okay, so I think I've worked that out for myself. Can we maybe construct you something that will help you get in go-karts?
No, like
The place just genuinely wouldn't let him.
Yeah.
right. And then you got some fucking giant behind me that gets let through. This guy's at least like 6'6", and I'm like, I'm sure he's also over that weight limit. This is unfair, right? And I was like, okay, you know what? It's all good. I'll just go play in the arcade. None of the machines were working, and I'm like, cool. So I'll just sit around for the next. Hour or so, twiddling my thumbs, waiting for them to enjoy their time go-karting, and I'm doing nothing.
I thought you were about to say you weren't allowed in there either because you're some big scary dude with tattoos.
Oh no, it was because There's a reason they call me the Serbian Beast. And that's why. That's why. They're like, you know what, this guy's definitely going to be way too good on the go-kart. We're just not going to let him on because we want to give everyone else a fair chance.
Oh my god!
Like, this guy's given shades of Michael Schumacher. So we cannot let him on. So I was like, fair enough. It's all good. It's all good.
Oh fuck!
Yeah, no, we basically like sat in the Airbnb most of the week.
Yeah, we went to a car meet with a few of the boys up there, watched a movie with them, and that was really it.
We actually watched Puss in Boots, right? And the thing
Shout out to the boys, eh?
after it was done, all the kids are leaving, and I'm like, so the villain in that movie was like Woof, right? And like he has like a whistling thing. Like if you watch the movie, you know what I'm talking about. But basically all the kids are leaving, and I'm like, the wolf is coming for you, right? So they're all like 8 years old, scaring the shit out of them. And I'm like, I don't live in this state, so I don't care. So yeah, it was pretty fun though. Our time up in Queensland, we should definitely go like to Adelaide or something next. We should actually go to Perth, bro. I'll tell you why. Because you can get $5 vodka lemonade at the clubs. It is so cheap to go clubbing in Perth. It's actually crazy.
And they're fucking wild people, eh?
Yeah. Like, it's crazy how cheap it is over there compared to here. Over here, it's like $10 for a beer. It's like, in what world is that okay for a beer? $10.
Bro, you're telling me I come from a time where I could get a schooner of beer at the Newport Arms, which is a famous pub, by the way, in the Northern Beaches, just so you know. And it was like fucking $4 for a schooner. It was fucked.
I know, and it's like $10 to drink piss. And it's like I don't want to get drunk. At least give me something that tastes good for $10. And it's not even that. What's even worse? It's like $15 for like a vodka. It's like a raspberry. What is it? Vodka raspberry.
Vodka raspberry.
And it's like, bro, I'm not paying $15 for a vodka raspberry. Like, you're tripping.
And then on those tiny little cups as well.
Yeah,
like
we went. Me and my like school friends, we went up to Orange because one of his dad owns like some property, and we wanted to go to this club because they were doing like $5 vodka lemonades, right? And like, oh, sick, let's go. $5 vodka lemonades. You know, we're gonna get absolutely hammered. Go up there, and it turns out that deal was only valid from like 6 to 9. We got there at like 10, and they're like $10. Look, $9 for vodka lemonade wasn't horrible. But it was horrible when it's like 90% lemonade and 10% vodka. And it's like, I'm drinking just water at this point.
know what stops you from getting out of bed in the morning, eh? Fuck me dead. What's the point?
Yeah. What's the point? But, yeah.
I'm shocked that you two want to go away again when you just said that you went there and had nothing to do.
No, we don't want to go away. It's just a suggestion. Should we go away? Should we go away again, Matt?
We want to go away if you want to come.
Gold degree, yeah.
Yeah, where are you going?
We want to go up to Queensland.
I want to go up to Queensland. Oh, I don't mind going anywhere. But
I reckon we should do a CCA Europe trip.
Let's fucking bring it closer. Let's go
to Queensland.
Let's start somewhere. Maybe we can go to Asia. How's that?
Vegas.
well, we've talked about that. CCA Tokyo Water Salon, CCA SEMA Show.
Yeah.
CCA Vegas.
Tag along.
Can you imagine all of us in Vegas?
I can, and I'm also terrified.
I'd be terrified too. We might get locked up over there.
If I'm over there,
think about it. It would just be a massive Hangover remake, just with a much more of us.
Just with Aussies. Just with us Aussies.
Yeah, I've actually never watched Hangover.
I thought you meant the Smarties.
Spideys.
Kylie Smarties.
No,
she
it was
was
Skittles.
Oh, Skittles, my
yeah.
bad. Sorry, Skittles.
Bro, if you know what, if we got Kylie onto that, she'll just book the trip and not tell us. It's like all paid for, all expenses paid for, and it's like what was it? Where do we go? Oh, all Holden's Day. It's like she just came out of the group. She was like, "Oh, hey guys, I got us all accommodation and stuff." I'm like, "What?" None of us knew about it, and she just bought them all, like booked it all already.
She's a sweetheart.
I love Kylie so much. She's the best.
Mum is good.
Yeah, she is the best.
Yeah.
What's she up to these days?
Loving her family life, building her new house in Singleton.
It's great.
Could be better. She could be down here with us. But
What, looking after your sorry ass?
my sorry ass, I don't know what you're talking about. Looking after the best person on planet Earth. I want to hear Matt speak.
I've been speaking, mate.
Nah,
you're just talkative. I'm the quiet one. You're the...
Yo, I feel like we're
You're
going
the
to actually
loud one.
ask you questions for you to reply to us.
Yeah, he's the talkative.
Who do you
Probably
love the
one.
most?
Fucking not you, that's for sure.
It's all good.
I tell you what, we've got like a bit of a fucking quickfire game show series actually for you, because I would love to know just what you think. I gave you a good one before. Horde versus Horde.
Holden versus Ford.
Holden versus Ford. I mean, I feel like it's pretty obvious you'd pick a Holden over a Ford, but
Will you?
but
Me?
let,
Fucking no.
let me fucking rephrase it. VYSS cammed versus a built Ford Barra turbo ute.
BYSS.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
I love it. I love it. I love a good cam.
I'll actually look. I'll get like a Ford 6 over a Holden 6, but a Holden 8 over a Ford 8.
Are you doing a piece to camera right now?
Yes. No, like I would choose, like, if I had an option, I would choose a Ford 6 over a Holden 6 because the barriers and stuff. But I'll choose a V8 Holden over a Ford V8.
Yeah, same. Any day of the week, Tony. That's obvious.
$1 million question.
It is $1 million question.
Ford 6, Holden 8.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. All right, Toyota Supra Mark IV, Nissan R34 GTR.
Quick ones.
34.
34.
Skylines or Silvias? I don't mind any model, just Skylines or Silvias in general.
Probably Sylvia's.
Silvias?
They look
Nah,
really nice.
I'd probably still go for a Skyline. Unless it's an S15 with Simmons on it.
All right, S14 or S15?
14.
15.
Your mum or your dad?
Mum all day. Dad left me as a kid.
He doesn't
so-
know his dad. Sorry. That was on him. That's on Tom. Should have not asked that question. I'll choose my lovely mother.
Yeah. I feel you. Same.
You guys turbocharged or supercharged?
Super.
It's
quick out of there.
Damn. Super, I guess. I don't know. I like both. I think both have its pros and cons.
These are quick.
I don't want a fucking pros and cons list. I want to know what gets you out of bed in the
Just
morning
one
that
or the
you
other,
fucking
mate.
stroke
One or
your
the
meat to.
One or the
Which
other.
one do you do?
Supercharger.
Manual or auto?
Manual.
I'm an auto. I drive autos, so I'm a bitch. All right, I'm a bitch, but it's all
I
right.
love my autos. I'm fucking sick of the
Yeah.
manuals.
Yeah.
In traffic, bro.
Oh,
But can I just say something? Manual. Like, learn it.
There's
Yeah.
nothing, honestly, for like with having a 6, I'd be happy to keep it auto. But I've driven a manual V8 and there's just nothing better than a manual V8.
Just dropping it and just
Yeah.
fucking.
So, but my daily's manual, so I enjoy driving manual. So manual, yes.
Yeah, when you have it. What?
What do you mean when you have
When
it?
you have it?
What do you
Are
mean?
you talking about the Echo?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck me dead.
Yeah, the Mighty Echo.
I thought you meant the V6.
Oh,
It's auto, isn't it?
yeah, it's auto. The Cali's only came out in auto.
Circuit or drift?
Circuit.
circuit, yeah.
Why?
Drift people.
I don't know. I'm a
Holdens, but not
I
drift.
I love to flog. Like I love to give the V8 a go, so I'd have to go circuit.
That's what I'm hearing. Track
I'm a-
day.
I don't know,
CCA
I'm a-
track day.
big F1 fan, so fanging around circuit, like
Yep.
braking points, exit points, stuff like that. That's fun for me.
Then considering you guys Holden owners, roll racing or drag racing?
Drag.
Probably drag, yeah.
Drags are on tonight.
I thought you guys would have said roll.
No, only real men go from a dig.
What does that
A
mean?
dig, like a drag.
Right.
Stops.
Yeah.
It's called a dig.
Okay, would you rather go top speed or instant acceleration?
Top speed.
Probably acceleration.
Yeah.
So you're an EV guy.
Yeah.
I'm acceleration.
I love it, like especially in the V8, like it's foot down and you go, like it's just nothing different.
Having talk and then just fucking losing control and just not knowing what's going to happen next is fucking.
Yeah.
Thank you, Power Cruise. It's like it's the best way I can put it.
What are you guys' ideas on EVs? Love, hate, don't even talk about it.
Doesn't
I'd
bother me, to be honest.
rather headbutt a steak knife than ever be caught in an electric car.
What do you know about them?
Have you been in any of them?
Yeah, I've detailed a Tesla and I got to drive it. And by drive it, I mean like drive it back into its parking spot.
Yeah,
But,
on the driveway.
No, I
around
actually
about.
did it at the back of my gym. The gym
You
owners,
detailed it in the back of your gym.
like at the back, not in the gym, out the back of the gym.
Okay, yeah.
It was the owner's cars inside. Detailed, drive it back into the parking.
Was it good?
It's an experience. My first time, so it was so weird driving. There's no sound, and it's weird because like when the Teslas are low on charge, right, and you take the foot off the brake or the accelerator, it actually brakes for you.
Yeah.
Oh, regenerative
Yeah.
brakes.
I don't know what it is. Like my mate was saying, because I think his dad owns one. He's like, yeah, when the battery's low, and you take your foot off the accelerator, like it helps you brake for you. I think it's to help out the battery life or something.
Yeah, right.
I don't know. I don't know much about electric cars, as you can tell. All I know is it brakes for you.
Did you enjoy it?
No. I enjoyed
Well,
detailing
that's
it.
all you wanted to know is if you enjoyed it
Yeah,
or not.
yeah. I just
And
wanted
you
to
went
know.
into a fucking story.
I just wanted to know if you actually appreciated the fact that it goes from 0 to fucking bad out of hell.
Oh, yeah, no, it's pretty cool. Actually, our Uber driver had one of those Hyundai EVs, right, and that thing went. Like, he was like, oh, this is just a slow version. Like, there's one that's like 500 kilowatt or something. I was like, out of an electric car, you don't need that, bro. Where do you have to be that quickly? Like, seriously.
Where do most of us have to be that quickly who have that many kilowatts? What are you talking about?
I'm just too used to driving a slow car. So I don't have to be anywhere quickly at all.
Bro, the MX-5 is going to be 500 kilowatts. What are you talking
Unless I'm seeing Matt, and then I have to be there straight away. I love you, Matt.
That just sounded so creepy then.
Say it back.
No, I'm alright.
Hate you.
Thank you.
What would be a top 3 cars?
Oh, easy. Porsche 911 GT3 RS.
Love it.
Someone else said that as well. Why not the 2RS?
Because the 3's better. Probably like a Koenigsegg Jesko. They're pretty nice.
Yeah.
And I like the G80s, the Beamers.
Oh, yeah.
They're pretty nice.
Do you like Chris's Beamer?
That one's for sale. You want to buy it off me? I get a commission.
I'm sorry, man. I just don't like those new looks. I think it's pretty cool.
You just said you wanted a G80 and you don't like new looks.
I don't like that one.
What? What?
It looks like it was like out of Roblox. I like the big ass grills.
So you like the F80s?
What? No, that's an older model.
Oh,
The G.
So you do like the nose?
You do like the new model styles?
Yeah, but that's like a newer one. Yeah, well, yeah, like-
Matt, what about you?
it's such a cliche, but I'll go a W1.
Oh, yeah.
I love a W1.
Yeah.
My club sport's up there because that was definitely a dream car of mine. More realistic, and then I'll probably go a GT3 RS.
copycat.
Bro, you don't understand. It's everyone's dream car.
Pick something else.
Do you want to know why, though? I have, like, strong opinions on this. I think, and a lot of Porsches fall into this category. I think it is probably one of the best all-round track cars in the world. You could take it to any track and it would fucking nail it. I think, but they're fucking so sick. Every time we go to the track, those fucking GT3 RSs are there.
There's like a rainbow, that group of rainbow ones. Yellow, orange, green. It's just one of each color and they're always there. It's like they
Actually,
bought the cars just to match.
a Zonda R, they're pretty nice. The Pagani, they're nice. Hamilton used to have a purple one, and that was awesome.
I'm a slut for a McLaren P1.
They're very nice as well.
Yeah.
I see Adrian Portelli got one, and
Yeah. And then he wasted it just putting it into his thing because he can do what the fuck he wants. So
But no, he put that center up in his penthouse. That was pretty cool.
yeah, that was pretty fucking sick. Do
I,
you reckon he turns it on? He just sits there and just turns it on.
He's probably fucking frying through sets in that penthouse. When he got all that money, who cares? Like,
Love to be his neighbour downstairs.
like,
Guys shooting tiles like out of the fucking floor, out the window. Just.
but I'm not sure. I got a pretty strong opinion on penthouses as well. Like,
Here we go.
I'd rather just spend 60 mil on a mansion because I feel like I got a penthouse, but I got to share with all these other peasants below me. It's like I want the whole thing to myself. So why wouldn't you just spend each of their own? But like, I don't know. I'm probably just saying this because like,
You've never owned a penthouse. So
yeah,
you
I'm
don't know.
such a D1 hater. It's like tall poppy syndrome is such a real thing in Australia.
Yeah,
it's
100%.
crazy. But
I love it. You've got huge aspirations and goals, and that's what really stands out
I just
about
feel
you.
like he should give me some money. It's not like when your net worth is that high, giving me a meal is not going to affect you.
Yeah.
Surely not. I'd spend it wisely.
What? You know what? Here's an in for you. Why don't you contact him, and then anyone who wants to take the cash or has a car and they win that car, why don't you get a referral business, like a link on there, which you can do, and anyone who lives in Sydney who wins a car can get their stuff referred to you. You detail the car. That's 4 ideas tonight that I've given you.
Businessman right there.
Bro, 100%.
I probably just blew a lot of people's minds listening to this that you can actually do that.
Yeah, maybe I will. Or maybe I will and he will never respond to me.
Yeah, maybe.
But
you know, fucking
you
hustle.
you miss 100% of the shots you don't take, so
Thanks, brother. I really appreciate that. All right, let's wrap this fucking podcast up.
are you sure?
Yeah, absolutely.
Wrap it us off.
I have really fucking loved having you boys on the show. I want you back, and there's no doubt that everyone's going to see you on a multitude of our other media on Car Culture Australia, YouTube, and all that type of shit. But I feel like we talked about cars, but we talked about so much shit, which I fucking love. So there's still stuff that I want to ask you that I didn't fucking ask you.
Yeah, because he fucking just talked too much.
Oh, what else are you meant to do on a podcast? Sit there and be a little twat.
Fucking oath. I'm listening, mate.
Anyway, I
Listen up.
fucking loved having you boys on.
Yeah.
Do you have anything you want to say?
It's great. Always good to catch up.
All right. Well, signing off, where can people find you?
In Penrith. Oh, like social media wise?
Yeah. Do you want business?
Yeah. Search me up. Aquaphobic Detailing on Instagram. If you guys want any car care, just hit me up and I'm your man for it.
And then I've got Untouched Visuals on Instagram, $50 photo shoots. So pretty cheap. Get in.
I thought you were about to like adjust your business plan there, 50 up front, 50 at the end. Like,
So that's all the business. What about your own personal or your car bills?
So I've got
yeah, because your personal shit is hilarious.
Yeah, that's
I've got 01 FZTR. So I was born in 01. Last name's Foster. Jammed it together.
Yeah.
I get so much shit. He started giving me shit as soon as he met me with that number plate. Didn't ya?
Yep.
what about you, Luca?
My Instagram handle's susva, but I'm defected right now, so there's zero content. It's actually currently sitting in the garage, bone stock, because apparently the government doesn't like my car. So I think it's unfair. You know what their reason? Actually, before we wrap this up,
Oh, fuck.
you know what their reasoning is for cars being too low? A cop told me this. He was like, because if you hit someone, they can't roll under the car. If I also get hit by a car, I don't want to roll under your car. I want to at least go over or bounce off. At least, you know what? At least if you get hit by my car, you're not making it anywhere past the front bumper. Because it's that low that, like, it's actually safer. But you can engineer a lifted car, right, with massive tires. It's like if I get hit by a car with 6-inch lift and 37s, bro, my head's going to whack the diff when I go under and I'm dead.
Do you want to know what the actual premise is?
What?
So it's more applied to race cars because, especially like NASCAR and all that type of stuff, their body shells are just pretty much one complete thing, and they're so low to the fucking floor, but they don't need to be anywhere else. What happens is when you have a car going super, super fast, there's a lot of negative energy and air being circulated over, under, through. You get the idea. If a car hits the floor and it hits it in one go, it like creates a vacuum and a suction on the bottom of the ground, and it can actually pop your car up. That's how much energy and force that it has. You're obviously going at ridiculous speeds for this to happen. Yeah, but that's their warrant for it.
Bit of Lightning McQueen there.
It is a bit of fucking Lightning McQueen.
Yeah, especially out of the Calais.
So if you have a full fucking aero kit on your car and you're fucking going, I don't know how ridiculous you're going through fucking Old Pack at 200 kilometers an hour, and you make a wrong decision, let alone the fact that you're going to be fucking dead. But if it was because the car hit the floor and it created a suction when it all hit, the car just goes up.
Damn.
Fun fact of the day.
Another one. Another fun
Yes.
fact.
Yes.
I'm here all
This is
fucking
why we
week.
love Tom.
But, yeah. Well, good thing my car doesn't go that fast.
Well, no one is
Yeah.
defected. So anyway, fucking thanks for coming on, boys.
Thank you guys for coming.
Thank you so much for having me.
Guys, if you want to follow what we're doing, please like, subscribe anywhere and everywhere that you're listening to this. We do want to grow our YouTube a little bit more, so please comment, subscribe, like it, and so on the rest there as well. If you want to buy CCA merch, we do have a website, carcultureaustralia.com. Go in there, find whatever it is that you're looking for. We have events coming out the wazoo this year. We have a really big year coming up. We've got some pretty cool things going on. So we've got fortnightly cruises going on, and then we're also going to have some pretty major events this year, and we're going to be going into some pretty fun track times as well, or track days, sorry, I should say as well, coming up this year. So did I fucking miss anything? I feel like I'm getting better at this.
You're getting better. It's every more and more each week.
Yeah, I'm slowly getting good at this, remembering all this shit. But anyway, guys, thank you for tuning in. Please rate, subscribe, like I said. Boys, thank you so much for coming on. I can't wait to have you again.
I can't wait to be back next week.